one of the things that we are here today and that we're announcing is our partnership with NDrive and how we are going to start offering video with navigation. So, when you think of that, you're probably thinking about, wait a second, I look on my phone and I don't want to watch a 30-second or a minute ad on my phone. That's not what I want to do. Well, we know that. And we know that because when you look at the metrics of what's going on the internet anyway, and the age groups, how long does someone typically spend on a video? 15 to 20 seconds at the most. And then their mind is gone, they're wandering, right? And the younger you are, the quicker it is. So what we've done is we have created something with NDrive that it's a global integration of navigation with video. Any kind of platform, any kind of navigation platform can include video. And what that means is if you look at searches and pin drops, those pin drops can now have video attached in a player. In the way that it is right now, all we're doing is taking up some real estate and creating a rich experience within the search application for navigation. User-friendly, interactive, probably user-initiated. You know, we don't want to do auto on it, but probably user-initiated. 10 to 15 seconds. It can be any kind. It can be enhanced montage videos, and what we mean by that are montage videos, which are pictures, but they've been rotoscoped and enhanced. You've got the moving skies, you've got the water moving, you've got the clouds. Everything is looking more like a video than it is a still picture. And it's a 3D kind of rotoscoping.
And given that it lives in a navigation environment, the 10 to 15 seconds doesn't need to talk about where the location is or what the business does. You've discovered that in the navigation program. So the idea with the video is more about extra services or information the business wants to get across that the number of words would take far too much on a mobile in a navigation environment to get across that we can simply get with video.
So, yeah, so when we talk about a high-value engagement tool, it's engaging someone who is using that application, as in NDrive's navigation platforms, and engaging them beyond what a typical navigation platform would look like, a search platform. So,
Ichiban Sushi was voted best sushi in town. Our daily happy hour is from 3 to 7 with half-price sushi and appetizers. Buy one drink, get one free. And don't forget, we have plenty of parking behind the building.
simple enough, right? Just a marker that says something about the business, engages them to want to probably go to the restaurant, or if they're looking for a sushi place and they're scanning 3 or 4 and they're looking in the area, and this particular one has video compared to another one, we know from metrics already out there that they're most likely to choose the one with the video. I mean, that's what's happened here in the last 3 years. So, go ahead.
Let's also thank our friends from NDrive who are here.
Yes, our friends from NDrive are right here, that's correct. So, they have developed the application, the way to put this into the application and offer this to all of their clients worldwide in all the different platform, navigation platforms and languages that they're doing. So that's the other thing, is that obviously having a partner that can do it in multiple languages is very, very key to having successful video, no matter what you're doing with it. So, yeah, I'd be happy to, Mike and I would be happy to answer some questions if you've got, and you know, talk a little bit, try to see if you want to, maybe you've got something that you think that maybe video could do that we don't even know about at this point. But so you know, there'll be another announcement tomorrow about video, and another direction that we're also going in, which will also play into what we're doing with NDrive and navigation right now.
Just don't steal their thunder.
What's that? Don't steal their thunder. Oh, no, we're not stealing their thunder. So, Bruno.
Yeah, thank you. So as you said, video is taking off for entertainment, for display advertising, clearly. But at the same time, for instance, us at SoLocal, we've been selling video for local businesses for quite a number of years, and it seems to remain a bit flat. So how can we make local businesses benefiting from the rise of video usage, apart from what you announced, which is an opportunity? Do you see other ones, like, I don't know, in local display advertising, for instance, connected with programmatic or whatever? Do you have ideas? And I don't know if in the US it's maybe different from what we experience, on how local businesses' video can grow the same way video is growing.
So yeah, we can both answer it, but let me tell you, one of the things that I think is very important, we're talking about the marketing and sales side of video. When you do that, you have to be able to, your sales staff has to be able to re-engage on a personal level, the relationship that they have with your clients. They have to be able to refresh their video, to show new things. It can't be after, as we all know, that if the video stays flat, people are just, sooner or later, it's going to die off, the number of people that are watching it. But if you refresh it, it comes up on the search engine all the time, every 6 months, every year, whatever. It gives the opportunity, but it also has to be marketed that way as well. You have to market it to the SMBs. We change it, we refresh it, we give you a new look, we rebrand it, so to speak, so that you're always engaging that customer. And that way, when they know that they have something new all the time, it also creates an excitement around that. And that's what we have found with the directories that we're dealing with right now.
And I would say, in addition to that, is that's a good anchor kind of video about the business, and the changes have to happen. But having something that's about the products, or about, you know, we refer to it as experts on call in the US, where they're trying to give some information, right? Like we do a lot with lawyers, where they'll kind of talk a little bit about, if you've gotten into this pinch or this pinch, you know, here are some high level ideas to do, give me a call. So it feels less salesy when they do that, versus just saying, you know, call me, right? And so it's kind of adding multiple things to it, and frankly, the success we've seen is also when different types of videos are utilized. So perhaps an on-location shoot for the business profile, an animation for a product review or overview or how-to. And so it's really about creating that kind of package that then both assists with the basics that we talked about, the SEO and web placement and things of that nature, but also kind of gets people familiar with the face, familiar with the company, that they generally won't feel with just simply the static website.
To be perfectly clear too, look, you can't have a relationship once a year with a client. You know that, right? It's got to be an ongoing relationship. The old days of calling that person for the renewal and saying, oh, it's time for you to renew, it doesn't work anymore. There's got to be something more. There's a lot of competition out there that you're facing as a directory in every area. So the same thing's with video. You have to be able to say, hey, we have a package, and in 6 months, we're going to give you 3 videos. And we're going to change it every 6 months. And here's what's going to happen. So you're going to get an animation, you're going to get an on location, you're going to get an enhanced montage, and they're going to rotate. And it's going to keep it fresh. just to say that we're giving you a video and it's very inexpensive and you'll keep it up there for 2 years, that doesn't do it anymore. The times have changed. It becomes, you know, the term is evergreen. Well, this isn't an evergreen market. Directories, newspapers, they can't leave the video there just to hang out there and never get seen again, except by the people that it was meant to be made for, who look every once in a while at their own website.
Well, I was just about to say, so I think we're going to rotate in 5 minutes, but what you just said about the person of the SMB, just to cross what we've heard before about the fact that the SMB, the one-person SMB or the smallest one, and the ceiling that we have at 10 people for digital marketing involvement, I would say, do you see that applying also for video engagement, or is it different?
So yeah, we don't have a ceiling. We've done a lot of work with SMBs that are one-person shops. I can think of a CV writer in Australia that we've done 3 videos for, and he does them from his kitchen. So obviously we didn't do an on-location shoot because frankly no one wants to see somebody typing at their kitchen table as the way to get their CV produced. But yeah, so we did an animation and did some stock footage, enhanced montage work. So there's the one thing with video is it allows a campaign, a digital campaign, from a price perspective. There's really no kind of lower bound or ceiling on how many people have to be in the business.
And to that end, it also makes the playing field even, right? So you can be a small mom and pop, or you can be some guy like in Australia in his kitchen doing CV work, and your video makes you look like you're a really cool company someplace in Australia, in one of the major cities, but you're really not, and you're doing everything via the internet, but now you're on the same plane as them. And so the smaller SMBs tend to like that a lot. Refresh it, get it out there, you know, and we have, 20 years ago, you weren't equal, because small SMBs couldn't pay the 20,000 or the 30,000 or the 100,000 to have a video produced. Today, you can have a video that's just
you can have a package for $3,000.
Yeah, just you can have a package that includes a lot of different videos, and at the same time, that price point is, it's, you know, you're even with everybody else.
Yes, I think it's really cool to see this. I wasn't expecting to see it, and I think it's a really great product. And the 2 things I had, so one, I think it's also really nice because it's of course possible to, I think, leverage the technology to work with partners like maybe Mappy or with a Nero navigation in the future. There's a lot of possibilities. But my question is there a possibility, I know it's a very short video, but have you also thought about maybe a short end roll or a pre-roll?
Yeah, we can. The biggest thing with this video on a navigation system is trying to keep it in that 10 to 12 second range. And the concern on pre-roll or post would be you're going to kind of eat into the message to do that.
Yeah, so the reason why I asked was what I was immediately thinking when you're thinking about a restaurant, for example, to maybe have the supplier, like say they would serve a Heineken beer or a Budweiser in
Right,
Colorado.
and that could be a
co-op.
co-op.
We
Sure.
You
We
could have
can
them
absolutely do
sponsored,
text overlays. It wouldn't even have to be a pre-roll or post-roll. It could be during the
Yeah.
video.
You know, the restaurant could go to their suppliers and say, you want to participate with us in this? And sure, then they can offer specials, and it can change all the time.
Yeah, very cool, very cool. I see a lot of opportunities.
Coupons, come in after 6 o'clock and have a free appetizer or get 10% off. All those things that you're getting with Groupon and the coupon stuff, now you can do it when you're searching, you're actually searching and you get it.
Yeah, you're asking for it instead of them sending it to you.